Or how would you sum up your freshman year?
I would just say a lot of learning. I feel like I was just like thrown into everything with having such a senior group. I think I just like was able to take a lot from what I could see them do like on and off the court, and just like add things to my game, add things to just like my skills and stuff. So I would just say overall growth.
Do you feel older than a sophomore because of that experience that you got?
Yeah, I do, honestly. And just like us not having that many returners this year, I definitely feel like I'm a lot older than I am because I'm like one of the more experienced players on our team.
What comes with that, with being a more experienced player?
I think a lot of just like leadership and just like trying to set an example for the people that don't know coach's system yet, just like showing them footwork or the plays or things like that, just like setting the tone with our culture comes with that, and just like trying to be a good example all the time.
Is that natural? Did it take some adjustment? How did you kind of step into that?
It definitely takes adjustment. It's a lot different from last year because I didn't have like those expectations on me because I already had like a very good core group that was leading us all the time. So it definitely comes with a lot adjustment, but I think naturally like I'm more of a like lead by example person. So some of that comes more natural, just like trying to set the standard for our team.
Just that experience and being in those key moments like you were last year, the NCAA tournament or wherever it might have been. How much does that just set you up in a better position as you look to your second year at Illinois?
I think it just gives me a lot more confidence in myself, like knowing that I've been put in high stakes situations before. Like I've played in a NCAA tournament, I've played in the Big Ten tournament, and just like played against really high level players. So just knowing that I can go into this year being confident in myself and not being like, I've never done this before, but just like learning off my mistakes from last year and using that to like fuel me for situations this year.
How much have you gotten to work with Maddie since you got to campus?
A lot, honestly. We've been working together a lot in our position group, so just being able to, me and her like push each other, me helping her with maybe some of coach's concepts, and then her just pushing me, her being like a full-time guard, me being able to work on like skills like that. She's definitely like a really hard worker, so I think it's been good just us like pushing each other in different ways, but both being able to grow a lot.
A couple of talented wing scorers on this team, you and Gretchen Dolan. How do you two kind of complement each other, do you think?
Yeah, I think both of us just being like 3-level scorers is really good and hard to guard. Gretchen's a great passer too, so just like being able to play off of each other, like her driving, me being able to shoot, and me driving, her being able to shoot as well, I think is really a threat to the defense. So I'm just excited to work with each other.
For somebody who was in their spot, not too long ago, what's been your biggest advice to some of the newcomers and the freshmen coming into the program?
I would say just buying into the process, just knowing that like not everything's going to come super easily, but just knowing like that coach has a plan and her philosophy works. Seeing all of her success the past few years, just like trusting that and like knowing that if you make a mistake, it's okay. You're going to grow from that ultimately. So just like keep pushing yourself in the things that may be hard for you at the beginning.
Shauna talked about wanting you to be a guard. I know last year you had to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. What's that look like for you this offseason to sharpen up some of those more guard-oriented skills?
Yeah, I think it's definitely been really good to work with Maddie in a lot of our like position breakdowns. We do all guard work, so just like trying to tighten my handle, just like be confident with the ball at all times, bringing the ball down the court in transition, things like that has been like things that we've been really trying to work on for me.
You and Gretchen kind of came in to be that next wave for Illinois women's basketball. Now that you're here, like what is that like for you to know that you're one of the experienced returners on the team and a leader in this team?
I think it's just really exciting. It's exciting having so many new pieces to the team, and then also getting to play more with Gretchen this year too will be really fun. And just like stepping into that leadership role and leading each other and helping build our culture back up.
Yeah, and you talk about culture a lot. How would you describe the culture in this program here at Illinois?
I would just say a family and hardworking. We're always like pushing each other and trying to get better, but keeping it positive all the time. Like we don't complain about anything. Like we're always just like putting our head down and working, and just like pushing each other even when things get hard.
We asked you this late last year, but you got so many guys coming off of an injury. What allowed you to more mentally just stay engaged and not get isolated and be mentally and not only physically ready when you came back?
I would say a lot of that. I mean, I leaned on God, just like trying to get go to Him for like stability and comfort. I think I worked a lot also with our sports psychologist. She helped me a lot, just like visualizing me coming back on the court and being my confident self when I came back. So I think that was really helpful. And then also like all the seniors, their leadership, they were pouring into me every time. Like my first game back, they were like looking to me to like make a play and get stops, things like that. So just them giving me that confidence and coach giving me the confidence and putting me in the game in like high pressure situations, I think like allowed me to ultimately do better and be more confident in myself too.
You guys lost a lot of scoring from last year, the Kendall, Dow, Jen. Like, how are you preparing to maybe take on a bigger role where you don't have an automatic double-double inside or what the other two did?
Yeah, I think just being aggressive and letting everything come to us. I feel like not trying to like force the game, not like feeling like we have pressure, feeling like we need to score because we're missing people from last year, but just being comfortable in ourselves and knowing that we still have the ability to score. We have a lot of great scorers this year as well. So just playing off each other and everyone using their strengths to the best of their ability.
Being in the same shoes as these newcomers, freshmen, what was the biggest maybe adjustment to Shauna's system and what that process looked like for you that they're going to have to confront as well, and how much can you help them along in that process?
Yeah, I would definitely say defense is the biggest thing for Coach Green. So I know I had a big adjustment, especially coming out and trying to guard some of those quicker, faster guards. So I think the biggest thing she wants is just like being physical and being strong and finishing through all your plays. So just like telling the new guys like that, at the end of the day, she wants you to keep your man in front of you. So just like playing hard at all times was definitely the biggest adjustment for me.
Shauna doesn't strike me as the type to call this a rebuild year just because you guys lost a lot. Is that fair to assume?
Yeah.
She still has high expectations?
Yeah, she definitely does. And I think our team will be really different, but also really good in a different way. So just like being excited to play with all these different parts, but us even through practice so far, we've seen a lot of really good glimpses of like what we're going to be this year. So I'm excited.
And one of the bigger differences is like you guys are much longer this year than last year. How do you feel that out on the court? Like, you had probably the most length a year ago. Now there's a lot of length.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting too, and I feel like everyone's pretty versatile. So being able to like all of us guard like different positions and play different positions on offense too will be really fun, and just like being able to play fast and everyone like read off each other.
You know, just Coach obviously having high expectations, but I'm sure you have high expectations of yourselves as well. What has it been maybe to build on what that senior group just did and kind of build on legacy? How important is that to you guys?
Yeah, it's super important. Just like knowing what they left here and building off of that is really exciting. I think Coach Green definitely has like expectations for us, but she doesn't put like the pressure of last year on it. Just like knowing that like she wants us to play to the best of our ability and reaching our full potential. So.